and I request my scientists, faculty to mentor the younger colleagues to write papers and apply for external funding so that we can improve our research output of the university. I congratulate the prize winners in the Best Researcher, Best Paper Award, and also the Best Teachers, and I wish them all success in their future endeavors. I am sure these awards will encourage not only you, and also it will motivate others to get involved in research and also in good teaching. I also hope that it will inspire all other colleagues to strive towards excellence in academics, in research, and in scholarship. I welcome our Vice Honorable Chancellor, Professor M. Shantaram Shetty, who has agreed to preside over the function. Thank you, sir, for our accepting invitation and welcome you to the meeting. I welcome the chief guest for this day, my good friend and son of the soil. He is from our own place, the Vice Chancellor of Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education, Dr. Balakrishna Shetty, very dynamic Vice Chancellor and a good radiologist, and his CV will be read appropriately by our colleagues. And I thank him because in a very short notice he has made available for this function. Thank you, Dr. Balakrishna Shetty, and welcome you for this function. And I welcome all my colleagues and head of the institution, head of the departments, and the scientists, researchers, and students and faculty of IIT University for this very special function in which we are felicitating our researchers and our teachers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Extending a warm welcome to you and thank you. Recognition of one's effort is more highly valued. It's customary in our society. It is important for us to know the Philips Teacher and Research Awards. This our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr.
Very good morning to all of you. Honorable Pro Chancellor of the University, our friend, philosopher and guide in everything, Dr. M. Shantaram Shetty, Chief Guest of the day, Professor Dr. Balakrishna Shetty, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, Registrar Dr. Alka Kulkarni, Director R&D Professor Praveen Kumar, heads of all our concerned colleges, Control of Examinations, Dr. Prasad Shetty, the directors who are always making us proud of different activities of the university, the teaching and non-teaching staff, the members of the press, and very importantly, the recipients of various awards today. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He has been telling us about the accomplishments of the university, whether it is SNAC, whether it is QS ranking, whether it is NRF, how NITE University has been marching forward and being recognized as a center of excellence among the more than 1,000 universities of this country. You all would agree with me that if this was made possible, the teachers of the university have a very important role. The teachers take different avatars. They are the loving teachers who make the teacher-taught relationship very, very enjoyable and meaningful. They are the researchers. They are the people who play various roles in the service category, and therefore it was felt that this year we should have an award for the teachers. Of course, it is very difficult to say who is the best teacher in a college. And but this has to be done because you need to have role models, and these role models are expected to inspire others to perform better. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, what we thought is, each of the constituent colleges were requested to form a committee, constitute a committee, chaired by their heads of institution, to develop the selection criteria for the best teacher awards, because each college is distinctly different from the other. The contributions of teachers in the three core domains of the university functioning, namely, as I said earlier, the academics, the research and services were evaluated. The assessment of contribution to academics included substantial component based on the student feedback, because students are the major stakeholders. The primary beneficiary of education being students, their opinion rightly received the highest weightage. These awards are based on the assessment period from 1st August 2020 to 31st July 2021. The recipients are going to receive a prize of a small token, rupees 25,000, a certificate of appreciation and a plate. Ladies and gentlemen, please now give me the pleasure of reading out the names of the awardees. In the alphabetical order, sorry, not in the alphabetical order, but the different colleges, college-wise I would read out. In K. Segde Medical Academy, we have 2 recipients from the Faculty of Medicine and 1 recipient from the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. Let me first have the pleasure of reading out the first recipient from the Faculty of Medicine. It is Dr. Kishan Prasad HL, Additional Professor for the Department of Economics.
And I request the dignitaries to kindly do the honors.
I request the Chief. From the Faculty of Health, ladies and gentlemen, from the A.B. Shetty Memorial Institute of Dental Sciences, the recipient of the best teacher. A friend from the Niske Institute of Physiotherapy. From Nite Usha Institute of Nursing Sciences, it is architect Arul Paul gets the and from Nite Institute of Communication. Congratulations to all of you and the best of you.
Thank you, sir, for bringing our Kulkarni to the honors gallery. Okay, over to you now.
Good morning to all of you. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this awesome function, I should say. The president of this function, Professor Dr. M. Chandram Shetty sir, the Pro-Chancellor of the University, the chief guest of today's function, Professor Dr. Balakrishna Shetty sir, our own Vice Chancellor, Dr. Satish Kumar Bandari sir, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.S. Muditaya, Dr. Praveen Kumar Shetty, all the heads of institutions, the directors and faculty and all the researchers who are gathered here. I should say this is a very unique function that we have, and today with the Teachers Award starting from this year, it has become much more pleasurable. Next year probably we shall hold the Teachers Awards on the Teachers' Day. Let's see how it goes. I'm here to do the honors for the Best Researcher Awards. As all of you know, the Best Researcher Awards were instituted in the year 2018. This is the third edition of the awards recognizing achievements during the year 2020. Here, for the Best Researcher Awards, all permanent faculty of the university who have completed at least 1 year of service as on 1/1/2020 are considered for the award. The faculty members who have at least one index publication and an active funded research project or patent in 2020 are shortlisted in the first phase of screening. These are the eligibility clauses. Further, the evaluation was done on 6 metrics. The criteria were: first, the authorship credits for publications indexed in Scopus and or Web of Science, and greater weightage was given for publications in Q1 and Q2 journals as compared to those in Q3 and Q4. The weightage for this metric is 25%. The second criterion was external research grant amount received as principal or co-investigator, which again had a weightage of 25%. Third, number of patents published or granted, 25% weightage. Fourth, number of patents applied for, 5%. Fifth, number of copyrights obtained, 10%. Sixth, number of PhD students guided to completion. This was given 10% weightage. Now, points for each metric was determined on a relative scoring basis. The top scorer among faculty of all constituent colleges put together receives the NITTE-DU Best Researcher Award and the Best Research Award for his or her college, and she receives a cash prize of 50,000 rupees, a commemorative plaque and a certificate of appreciation. As far as the institution-wise Best Researcher, the top scorer from each of the other colleges receives the respective institutional level Best Researcher Award, for which again a cash prize of 25,000 is given, a commemorative plaque and a certificate of appreciation. Now, in case of the college from which the overall Best Researcher Award emerges, the second best researcher of that college is conferred a Distinguished Researcher Award, which also includes a cash prize of 25,000 plaque and certificate. Now, this particular is the basis for the evaluation. Now, in this third edition of Research Awards, 2 institutions, NUITS and NIPT, have made their debut. A big round of applause for them. I will now go on to read the list of the awardees. I would just, for information, read the top 3 who were eligible for the institution level awards and the one who has got the final award. Now, starting from the debut research awards, coming to the Best Researcher Award of NUITS. There were 3 people who were eligible. I shall read the names in the order of lower points to the higher points. Ms. Philomena Fernandez, Dr. Jacinta Vegas, and the topper is Dr. Sujata R. Sujata R receives the Best Researcher Award of NUITS. Sorry, this is nursing. So from physiotherapy, it was Dr. Purushottam Chippala. College, NGS MIPS, Rama Dentistry. Coming to our medical school.
Dr. Suchita Kumari, Professor of Biochemistry from Kerala. Vikram Shetty from the Department of Rural Nursing Services. Dr. Navneet Kishore. The next award winning paper, Dr. Rajesh. So one for Dr. Rajesh and one for Dr. Giridhar, who are both incidentally colleagues from the same department. Dr. Audrey DeCruz from A. Bishop Memorial Institute of Disease Sciences. Corresponding author, Dr. Anirban Chakrabarti from Mission. Dr. Ganesh Kumar, Ms. Aishwarya.
I know it was a pleasure distributing these awards for the researchers of this university. Of course, the big things, I gave those big things, but the small things, small cover, the most important thing inside was given by Vice Chancellor. Shantam Shetty was managing very nicely all those things. He's good at that. Even though I distributed those research awards, I'm thinking, when I did my research, I remember in 1986 I completed my MBBS. When we completed our MBBS, I was thinking that as usual, I wanted to become an orthopedician like Shantam Shetty sir, or maybe a physician like B.M. Hegde, Amarnath Hegde, all those my teachers. But my marks was not good enough. Those days KMC Mangalore was giving the toppers MD seats, so I did not get all those clinical specialties in 1986. Meantime, I had one more mentor, I still remember him, Professor Y.S. Rai, who was a plastic surgeon. So if Amatabarchi, you take up radiology. That time radiology was not known to anybody. So nobody wanted radiology. You take up radiology, radiotherapy, it has got big scope, he said. So somehow I got into radiology in 1986. Now I feel I'm proud that most of the top students prefer radiology. That basically says you need not go to the best field, but you should be best in your field. That is the most important message. I always tell the students, I see nursing students, I see physiotherapy students, I see pharmacy students, I see dental students, I see medical students. But it is not the speciality which makes a difference. That is the work what you do makes a most important difference. As far as research is considered, when I entered radiology, of course it was so boring. Most of these X-rays, if it is fracture X-rays, the orthopedicians will not allow to see the X-rays only. They will take the red film and disappear. We don't see the X-rays. And chest X-rays, the physicians will read the chest X-rays, and nothing was there for us. Fortunately, at that time, KMC Manipal had ultrasound machine, one ultrasound machine, and it was half day it was shared by the cardiologist to do the echocardiogram, and half day it was for the radiologist. Touching the probe itself is something taking the glory at that time, 1986. So I wanted to do same thing. I know how much you enjoy doing the research. I tell you my experience. I wanted to do a research. I thought let me do a research in ultrasound. So ultrasound, because I wanted to do research, do ultrasound, because those days even the faculty were trying to learn ultrasound, how to do ultrasound. They are not allowing the PG to do the ultrasound. So I thought, let me do a thesis on ultrasound, because you are forced to do a thesis in MD. I don't know how much useful it is. but we are told we should do a thesis at the end of 3 years. So I was also forced to do a thesis. So I thought let me do something which is useful. So I thought I'd do a thesis on ultrasound. And those days ultrasound, we used to see only big things like kidneys, liver. If you show the liver and kidney, it is the most important. Today we can see the eyelids, eyeballs of the fetus within 12 weeks. All those things we can see in ultrasound. Those days just looking at the kidney itself is a big thing. So I said I will do an ultrasound of, my thesis topic was ultrasound of renal failure. I wrote that thesis, I did some literature research and I gave to the faculty my guide, sir, I am doing this research on ultrasound of renal failure. This is in 1986, mind you, there are no ultrasounds in entire, I would like to say it was not there in entire Karnataka for that matter. There was one ultrasound machine in Bangalore, there was one more in KMC Manipur. The faculty went through that, my research paper, abstract. He said, where is the reference? Where is the reference? How can I give a reference? Because something new. ಏನು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಂತ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ you do something else. Then I also got fed up with these things. Then I took one more abstract. And that abstract is again X-ray of bone tumors. Some 150 years of old technology it is. 100 years we celebrated recently of X-rays. X-ray of bone tumor 1986, I made a thesis work. I gave the abstract to my faculty. Tell you the reference, I showed, because those days, now it is click of a button, you can get a lot of references. Those days references means you have to search for the book in the library, you have to search whole day. I searched whole day, showed 3 pages of references, 100 references I showed to my faculty. 100 references, ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು thesis ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೀನು? This is a way, what I am going to tell you, I think we need to encourage our students to do the thesis. They are innovative. I feel, Jayaprakash said that I worked in international hospitals. I feel our students are the most intelligent students. We don't give them the chance. We don't give them the chance to do the research. We restrict them, as Dear says rightly, every child is born genius and goes to school to become an idiot. Because we restrict them. We don't allow them to do the research they want to do. We want them to do the what research I want to do. Where is my name? Where am I? Most of the research we see in the publication is there, professor last, where is my name? First name, second name, third name. This is how we should do. This is the most important message I would like to say. The second message I will say, it was on the research of typhoid fever. We saw, just after joining the St. John's Medical College, I saw ultrasound. In ultrasound, you could see a huge gallbladder in a patient having fever. Whenever there is a huge gallbladder, distended gallbladder looking very angry, the first thing we should do is surgery. It was considered just like appendicitis. Just like appendicitis is a surgical emergency, acute cholecystitis was a surgical emergency. So we did a research that in typhoid fever, gallbladder need not be operated because of it is related to fever. As soon as the fever comes down, the gallbladder also becomes alright. I did a research on that in St. John's Hospital. I examined almost 120 patients and tell you, even I got typhoid fever during that research. that was the dedication of the research. And as usual, they said Scopus index, that index, I don't know all those indexes. So as usual, I sent that material for publication in the American Journal of Radiology. Listen to this is very interesting. And they went through my research paper. They said they will send the correction, no? They send the remark. They said, this paper, the English is very poor. I am a Kannada medium student, my English is very poor, I understand that. I would prefer to talk in Kannada actually. So they said my English is poor. But Satish Mandare says he is a very, what he said today, a very bold radiologist or very bold speaker. I wrote them back. I told them this thesis is not for English grammar or literature. Those days is difficult. You have to write, everything you have to write. And the reply comes, it will take one month. 86, 89, 90 I am telling. This is not for literature, this is for the thing I want to tell you, that it is need not be operated. That was a thesis, that was a theme I wanted to present. And of course, those American people should have seen something. Then they said, okay. They replied back. In that they are very good. They replied back and telling that you make so and so corrections and submit it again. Then I thought, meantime, I had to go to US. I cleared my US MLE. I went to US. I studied in Baylor College of Medicine. Again, I went to one professor. Sir, this is a very good article. I would like to present this. Then he said he went to that. Dale Broom. He was a professor of radiology in Baylor College of Medicine. He went to that. It was very good. Then, with the name of Dale Broom, he submitted the paper once again. It was immediately accepted in International Journal of Ultrasound Medicine. International Journal of Ultrasound Medicine. One more name there. Nothing was changed in there. Maybe because grammar. Your name was there. My name was there. The second message which I am going to carry today, it is not very important. And even I tell in UGC, MHRD, in all these apex bodies, I don't know, are we going to learn our subject or are we going to spend our time doing research? I really don't know. I ask these research institutions and subject institutions should be academic institutions and research institutions should be separate. Let Indian Institute of Science do any research they want to do. Why these people should ask us to do research? I don't know how much time I can get to do the research as a radiologist. Why should I spend so much time? And what is the impact of that particular research? I will take you one example. Pavlov. You have heard of Pavlov's? How many of you heard of Pavlov's? Yes, very good. Pavlov's research. What he did? Dog experiment. Okay? And that experiment is he connected a tube and he extracted, when the dog is eating, he extracted the fluid because gastritis or acid peptic disease, nobody knew the cause at that time. This is almost 150 years research. Then he extracted hydrochloric acid and he said hydrochloric acid is a cause for acid peptic disease. And then he did one more, like ringing the bell and all those things. And when the ringing the bell itself, the dog was secreting hydrochloric acid. Then he said the hydrochloric acid is secreted by the brain. And the connection from the brain to the stomach was a vagus nerve. Then I tell you, in 1980s when I entered my medical school into the operation theatre, every alternate surgery was vagotomy and gastrojejunostomy. Vagotomy and gastrojejunostomy. Just think of it. If you do vagotomy and gastrojejunostomy for acid peptic disease today, where will be the surgeon? Isn't it? So what is the research? Research should have an impact, and the researchers are changing. So that is why I tell you, when we do these researches, I think it should have an impact to the humanity, impact to the society. And the most important thing I would like to tell you, it is not necessary to send this research just for those, what is that, impact factor and citation index. I tell in these UGCs, see, we are 700 universities. We should cite our own literature. If we cite our own literature, if I cite literature from Rite University, if Rite University cites literature from Siddhartha University, our own citation will increase. Instead, they say I should cite something from the American Journal only. That only the impact means that is very, very difficult. Friends, I know we have been invaded for years from the foreigners, but let us not be invaded in the field of academics and education. We are the toppers in academics and education, and we need not to see east or west because we are the best. Narendra Modi said, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar Bharat is in spreading our own knowledge with our own people. India itself is 1/6 of the planet, so India itself is a whole world. We need to see that consider India as a world, not America, West or East as a world. That is the most important thing. That is very important here. Of course, my association with Nita University, I came a couple of times here as a in radiology. And also when former Vice Chancellor Raman Shetty was there, he used to discuss with me when he wanted to purchase various equipment. I know CT, MRI, all we have got Siemens machines, but never purchased these Chinese machines. Okay, don't any of these things. I think I sincerely request all the Vice Chancellors not to pay money for this Chinese so that they'll take my money and hit my own soldiers at the borders. That is very important here. hardly for 1 or 2 years. Look at these CT-MRI which I prescribed maybe about 6 years or 8 years back, it is still working. But these machines look very cheap, but they don't even work for 1 year or 2 years. That is very, very important. That is the most important point. Whenever you recommend HODs, faculties, whenever you recommend equipment for Vice Chancellor, see that it is not a Chinese machine. See that. And there are so many people, this Chinese Allah sir, it is made in India, but parts are Chinese, they try to sell you the Chinese machine only. I will never buy. As a radiologist, I buy so many equipment, but I will never buy Chinese machines. I feel when we recommended Siemens MRI machine to NITE University, MS Ramaya University purchased that Chinese MRI which worked only for 2 years. Which worked only for 2 years. That is very important. Very important point. With these few things, I thank Vice Chancellor Satish Bhandari for giving me a chance. I am very ardent follower of Vinay Hegde because we meet each other during the association of CODIVIC, like the consortium of universities for consortium of deemed university. I meet him often. He is my mentor and also supporter during these meetings. And I am told everything about Shardar Shetty sir. And I remember 1987, I did the first CT scan. That was for Shantaram Shetty's CT scan. I was very happy to bring that CT scan and give it to him. Don't ask me for what it is. There is nothing to hide, nothing to secret, and he has gone beyond that. So there is nothing to hide. Venugopal sir, who was the urology chief at that time, made me to do a CT scan, and CT scan looked totally normal, and was very happy to give that CT scan as a first year radiology resident and bring it to his residence and give that CT scan. So with these things, I thank you very much. Wish you all.
To each one of you. Our esteemed chief guest, I will call him one and only Bala, Dr. Balakrishna Shetty, who is the Vice Chancellor of one of the renowned universities of our state. And it was very nice of him to have come and grace this occasion. And it is very difficult to speak after him, who has gone through his life as a student, as a radiologist, as a researcher, from St. John's to Mr. Brooks in the United States, and how his paper was recognized after putting his name. I still remember Bala as a student. I was the vice president in charge of sports and cultural activities in KMC. I think it was Dr. Ram Rao or Dr. M.P. Pai. Dr. Ram Rao was the principal. I still remember this young lad winning all the prizes for chess. If I'm right, and it was fascinating. He would beat the best of the chess masters those days. And we wanted him to do, as he rightly said, either orthopedics or medicine or any one of the specialities those days sought after. But he was clever. There is more money in radiology than orthopedics. You sit there in your office at home and just give the report and you collect the money and put it in your pocket. So that is very clever of you. That you took up radiology and yes. Yes, my daughter and granddaughter both have become radiologists. Radiology is radiology is more fascinating, and as you rightly said, Dr. H.S. Ballard, with all the respect, he was my classmate, who is the Pro-Chancellor of Manipal University, and as he said, most of us got what we want, and he finally landed up in radiology, and we used to call him photographer. because those days it was mainly X-rays and photographers.
But today he is heading one of the most prestigious universities in the country. So that is radiology. Dr. Shetty really took us into different realms of thesis, his research, and as teachers. What is research? Research is to create a new thing or create something new in whatever is already existing. So research, as he rightly said, is just not writing papers. Unfortunately, as you rightly said, whether it is NAC, whether it is any of the accreditation bodies, just look into the impact factor, the Scopus indicators, and what is important, what is the most important is the impact factor in each of the papers. But what is important in research is not what he really meant, and what Dr. Shetty rightly stressed is, many of our theses which are written by our students, or even for PhDs which are written, end up just as a publication in different modes. It may be the highest, best of the journals, but that is the end of it. It is forgotten, perhaps even mocked in the years to come. The research goes down the drain. What is true research, as Dr. Shetty rightly said? It has to have an outcome. It has to have an impact. Impact on the society, impact on the people, impact on what you have done. Research is no research at all if it doesn't see the end of it, and it is productive enough to do something for the society at large. That is research. So my plea to the younger generation, what my generation has done, or what Dr. Shetty's generation has done, is a different matter. What is important, as he rightly said to our country, he rightly denoted the importance of India. 1 in every 7 in the world is an Indian today. But you look into, write the research, his own field, William Röntgen invented X-ray way back in 1895, if I am right. And whether it was the invention of atom by Rutherford and Bohr, or Alexander Fleming finding that insulin. But there must be a difference between invention and discovery. Discovery is what Christopher Columbus discovered in the United States of America by chance. But invention is something which was already there, existed. You modify it and do something. Unfortunately, many of our theses, even now, our dean rightly puts it that he goes through every page of the thesis of every student, as most of you know, and finds either it is copy pasted or is rereading. That is not research at all. Time has come, as Dr. Shetty rightly put it, for we Indians to awake and make an impact. Why is it? Whether it is William Röntgen or Alexander Fleming or John Hunter or any name you take, it is a Western name. True, we were invaded by everyone. You name it, from the northeast to the northwest to finally the Portuguese, the French, and finally the Britishers. And we were put down the tunnel.
and we copied whatever they did and they did not allow us to come out. Dr. Shetty rightly gave me a challenge. Now is the time for you youngsters who are sitting in the last benches there to take it as a challenge that I will do it. Research is a mold by itself. As Dr. Shetty rightly put it, he could not be a great researcher because he was interested in clinical practice. He was interested in something. What you should do is what you love. You can't imbibe something which you do not love. If you hate research and you have done research because Professor Indrani Sagar says you do it, no, it is not done. You will have to imbibe that culture, you will have to imbibe that love in you to get that research orientation. So my call is, I congratulate our Vice Chancellor, the Registrar and the Pro Vice Chancellor for rightly putting into effect these awards for research, for teachers and for the best paper. But awards may be forgotten, but inner you must think whether I deserve that award or what I have done. That's the most important factor in life. That satisfaction that I have reached my goal, I have done something for eternity to remember that I have done something. Otherwise it has no meaning at all. Coming to the other factor as a teacher, I always say I was one of those lucky people who could be a teacher for more than 45 years, who could be a surgeon by God's will, and who could be an administrator for quite some time. Many people ask me, including my students, what do you like most, sir? Without a wink in my eyes, I say it is the teacher's job. It is the teacher's job and nothing else which has made me what I am. I made money as a surgeon. Perhaps I have made a little name as an administrator. But what has given me immense satisfaction in me is as a teacher. When Bala told me that I have taught orthopedics was an invisible subject those days. 15 days they are posted. And as intern they follow us. In the ward we jump from one bed to the other because there were floor beds in Unlock Hospital all through. But they love it. A teacher is a teacher who should be a mentor. Unfortunately, many of our teachers just come and teach in the class and run away. Unfortunately, many of teachers just demonstrated what is taught in the class. Unfortunately, many of our teachers do not behave as what they should be as mentors. A mentor is one who mentors a particular student to be a good citizen of tomorrow. As he rightly said, what we need in India are not doctors or engineers. What we need in India are good citizens of this country. That is the role of teachers. And rightly, Madam announced those Best Teachers Award. It is fascinating to be a best teacher. And I take this opportunity to congratulate each one of the researchers, each one of the teachers, each one of those who have written papers. May God bless you all, but remember, there are so many others, the second, third, fourth or fifth. It is at the Olympics, coach says, it is not important to win a medal, but it is important to run that race. You have run that race, and that is important. Whether you win or not, it's a different matter. So I congratulate you on the losers and wish you all well. And once again I thank Dr. Balkrishna Reddy for being here with us and delivering one of the most hilarious but very, very understanding addresses to understand what is important. And again, congratulate our whole team in the university to see that we march forwards very firm in our faith to make our university. And my appeal to you is, have that belonging. Have that belonging. That is my institution, my college, and my university. And it is only by that that we can achieve greater things in life. Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you for giving us practical insights and views of yours into research.